checking in tonight. How's everybody doing? I hope you had a great Thursday with whatever pursuits that you pursued today. So, as we check on in, we're going to be talking about investing in our gig work, investing in our businesses, investing in our lives tonight. But before we get there, as people are coming in, just want to ask about, is anyone investing in this whole GameStop craze that is going on right now? I do have a few GameStop shares. I know at least one of our subscribers has GameStop call options. So, are you in on the meme stock craze and Roaring Kitty? Is that something that you were involved with this time around? Were you involved with it last time around? Are you hoping to retire off of your investments going on this week? We don't talk a lot of stock trading in here, but just kind of curious to see who is involved with that. And as that segue, then talking about what are things that we can be investing in gig delivery work, in the world of your small business, developing your personal brand, as well as just investments in your life. So we've got lots of different things to talk about, lots of different things to consider. So as you're coming in or as you're watching this on replay, what is one investment that you are taking on? What's something that you are either spending money or spending time on, not so much for the results today, but for the results down the road? And so that's really kind of this whole thought process of this. And it was kind of spurred on by my whole experience this week of getting air conditioning back in my car. And so for those of you who aren't familiar, I have a 2004 Pontiac Vibe and been driving it around for the last year and a half down in Florida with no air conditioning. And thanks to a gift and just a good supporter of our family, someone paid to get that air conditioning fixed. And I have been enjoying and reaping the benefits of that investment that has been made in us over the last couple of days. And so I have this opportunity now to be doing deliveries. And there was a point today where I got so cold I actually had to turn the air conditioning down because I was so cold. I was literally starting to shiver. And that was something I had not experienced. But because someone was willing to invest in me and doing that, then I'm receiving benefits. But we want to take that now and say, okay, how can you invest in your gig delivery work? How can you invest in your small business? How can you invest in your life? So, hello to everybody who is coming in. So glad to have you here tonight. So we're talking about ways that you can be investing in your gig delivery work, in your small business, in your life. So as you're coming in, comment below what's one area either you have just started investing either money or time or a focus in, or you want to. Maybe you haven't started, but you want to get started with that. And so we're going to talk about, I'm going to give some examples. Again, this is not an exhaustive list by any means. And if you're kind of stuck and you want some ideas about things that you can do, and definitely want to kind of help you with that. So for those of you who are kind of new to the stream, I'm going to go ahead and present kind of my opening thoughts, and then we'll do a transition, and I will cover all your comments and get back to you in a little bit. I think my microphone went off there. So after a little bit here, I'm going to present my stuff, and then we'll transition and read all your comments while you are coming on in. If you would just take a moment to hit that like button and that subscribe button if you haven't done that, but we will get caught up with all of you. Thank you all for showing up tonight. So we're talking about investments. So we opened up with, are any of you just working with this GameStop craze? Is anyone investing in GameStop, either options or stocks? Is anyone having anything going on with that? But then also different areas. So we're going to talk through some different specific areas. So first of all, gig delivery workers. If you are a delivery worker, what are some things that you can invest in? Some of the things that I talk about, one of them that I have a link in the description is a pizza bag. So I actually have an affiliate link down in the description below. But having a pizza bag, having a hot bag, you can also expand this out to having a catering bag, and something better than just the little dinky red bag that DoorDash has given to me. I have about 4 different delivery bags, and I've had them all for over a year. And the only one that's not holding up is the dinky DoorDash delivery bag they sent me. It's faded, it's falling apart from the inside out and everything. And so I have made the investment in the gig delivery side to make sure I have a pizza bag. Like I said, there's an affiliate link in the description below. If you're looking for a pizza bag, even if you're not a gig delivery worker, I highly, highly recommend that you get yourself a pizza bag. Anytime you go pick up pizzas for yourself, you get them home hot, fresh. It's just like you're eating it at the pizza place because it doesn't cool off on the car ride home. Um, if you're wanting to get those catering orders and work towards Platinum Dash or on DoorDash, certainly getting yourself a catering bag is something to consider. I also highly recommend if you're in any area of the country that deals with warm weather that you look to get a cooler. And just that's one of the biggest investments that I've made. I regularly get increased tips on my Instacart shops because I have food in a cooler and I'm able to deliver ice cream unmelted and keep frozen foods frozen. And it's a really big asset. And one of the things that we like to think about is that, like, okay, well, I want this is a premium service that I'm providing here, and so I want good tips and I want people to tip me. And one of the things that we have on this channel, you hear me say over and over again, is if you consider this a premium service that you're delivering for Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, Instacart, Shipt, whatever your gig delivery app of choice is, then you need to be a premium servant and provide a premium service experience. So, um, so those are just some ideas that you can do. You might also think about investing in some car repairs. Is there something on your car that needs to be repaired that's costing you gas mileage, that's costing you a headache or different things? So, for example, I know my brakes need to be fixed soon. We got the air conditioning fixed. The brakes need to be repaired soon because if they're not, then it's going to cause more damage to the car, right? Like it's going to make an old car even older. And so you need to be investing in those things. All right, now let's talk in the area of small business. We're starting to spend more and more time here, and I'm hearing from more and more people. One of the most common comments is, "Look, the just doing DoorDash and Uber Eats, it's just not keeping up. It's not enough. So what's something more that I can do?" I think one of the greatest next steps that you can do is to look to start selling on something like eBay. Selling on Amazon, maybe even starting by Facebook Marketplace with some of your own personal stuff. So what investments can you make there? Well, I don't know if you can fully see it here behind me, but I have a light box. Okay. So that light box that you see behind me is, if I plug it in, it'll light everything up, and it's great for taking pictures of things, and it brings a much higher professional quality. And it's only like 20 or 30 bucks on Amazon. At least last when I bought it, it was. I don't know exactly what it is now. But by investing in a light box, then I can make a better quality picture. And so you can be thinking about these things. What are things that you can invest in? Let's say you're selling on Amazon, right? You could maybe invest in a label printer. You could invest in a tape machine. So there's all sorts of things that you can do that will help you scale up. And basically, you just need to ask the question of, one, do I have the extra money to invest, right? Because when you start with a lot of these things, you don't have anything extra, right? When I started doing food delivery, I didn't have any extra money. When I started doing Amazon, I didn't have extra money. So you might not have it, but can I save up just a little bit? Like, what if on DoorDash, what if you just saved up any and all cash tips you got until you could save up enough money to buy a pizza bag? And then, because those cash tips you weren't expecting in the first place anyway, then you can get that pizza bag. And then anytime that you get increased tips or cash tips again after that, when you use the pizza bag, set that money aside until you can get a catering bag. Okay, you can do the same process here on eBay. Okay, maybe you don't have the money to buy a light box for your eBay right now, but what if you sell a few things, and then anytime you sell, if you take 10% of a sale price and set it aside and say, I'm going to save up until I get enough money to buy the light box. I'm going to save up until I get enough money to buy a label printer or until I do that. And so a lot of times this issue with investing in ourselves, it's always easy to come up with a reason why we can't do it, right? But we need to figure out ways to say, if I value this and if I see it being an asset to me in the future, what little sacrifices can I make now along the way that will help me get to the preferred future that I want to be? And so it can be anything. Like you can even start with small little investments, like a tape gun, right? So I've got one right here. Just pull for you. Let's say you're packaging up packages, and you're sick and tired of trying to find the end of the tape every single time. You have a tape gun that always keeps the end of the tape ready to go for you, right? So if you've never purchased a good tape gun, and I'm not just talking a cheap little plastic one, that's from Uline there, a good tape gun will save you time and eventually save you frustrations and headaches from trying to do those things. And so you can constantly be looking. Now, after a while, you might realize, hey, this thing that I thought I wanted, I don't really need, but I can still take the money that I was saving up for it and put it towards something else to help grow, to reinvest, right? We use that word all the time, reinvest into your business. And so there's lots of different things. So if you're looking eBay or Amazon, any sort of technical tools, right? I know for me, coming over to another area, YouTube, right? Let's say you're going to join one of the things that we're encouraging you guys to do, and you're going to start creating your own YouTube channel. And you're going to move from just being a YouTube consumer, scrolling through live feeds and shorts and just coming across whatever you come across. And instead, you're going to start being a producer. And you might realize, well, in order to do that, I maybe need to get past my iPhone 3 that I'm using because it's just not, it can't hang, doesn't work, or I need to save up for a new computer. Well, you could start your YouTube channel right now with what you have, right? So right now, I'm doing all of this on an iPhone. Okay, all the videos that I make are all done on iPhone, and it's not like a super new iPhone. I think I'm on like a 9 or a 10, something like that. I have headphones with a microphone that hopefully makes my audio a little bit clearer. But one of the things I'm looking to do as this channel starts to produce income, and we're just starting, we're just in the very beginning steps of that. And your help, your subscribes to this channel, your hitting that subscribe button, your watch hours, your view time is helping us get to that point. We're going to take that money as it comes in, reinvest it into the channel. So maybe we can have a better camera setup. Maybe we can have a better microphone setup, right? So we don't want to just do this. And if you look and if you actually research the history of Mr. Beast, when he made videos and he was just getting going, he would take all of that money and reinvest it into the next video. He wasn't taking it out. Now, of course, now that he's got this brand built and the success, of course, he's taken some money out and taking care of family members and different things like that. But in the beginning, he just kept reinvesting. And that's the way that he grew his business. And so maybe you want to start something, right? Maybe you want to start a business, you don't know where. Okay. So here's a really simple thing that you can do. Let's say you have no seed money, but you want to start selling on eBay. Okay. So you start by looking for things around your house that are relatively small, easy to ship, but have some value. And maybe you can find 5 things that you can sell for $20, and that after all your eBay fees, you can have $10 to $15 left. And you can do that 5 times. So let's say we'll just call it $15 times 5. So then you sell 5 things that you no longer need, you get $75 cash. Well, now you can take that $75 and you can go run and do some garage sales this weekend. Go to some thrift stores and just look for a few things that are kind of within your knowledge base. You don't have to have a huge knowledge base to start. So maybe you know clothing, maybe you know sports collectibles, maybe you know office equipment, maybe you know electronics and technology, and you have a good eye for those things. And you take that $75 and you spend 5 of it on 15 different items, right? You spend $5 on 15 different items that you think you can sell for at least $20 a piece. And you go through that process. And maybe of the 15 items you pick, maybe 10 of them are good sellers that you can sell pretty quickly. You clear $15 times 10 items. Now you have $150 and you've doubled that. And your other items sit there and maybe they don't sell right away, but at least you're building that inventory. And you go out and do that again. But now instead of buying, you know, what do we say, 15 items, now you're going to go out there and you're going to buy 30 items. And then you're going to get those listed. You'll be able to turn those things over. And so if there's something that you want to build towards, there are ways and there are steps. And we're going to be working and processing really good, simple steps, because I know a lot of you want to move on from gig work as being either your primary or even it being your secondary income, and let it just be something that you do kind of either more for fun or just quit doing it altogether, or only do it when it's super busy, only do it on weekends and holidays. You want to have something more. So I definitely recommend, if you're doing gig delivery work, one of the best things to do, just set aside your cash tips. Don't spend them. Don't put them towards anything. Put them towards your future, whatever business idea, opportunity you want to have. Maybe it's just expanding your professionalism with your gig work, but maybe it's something new. Maybe you want to start that eBay or that Amazon store. Maybe you want to start working on that YouTube channel and you need to save up for some equipment. By taking that money that people are giving you that you weren't expecting, you can take that and really start to multiply it over and over and over again. And then at some point when you're multiplying it, you'll no longer need to rely on the direct income coming from this gig work. And I believe that that's a really good path for a lot of you to start working towards. Now, this is not a 1 month and done thing. This might take you 6 months to a year or more to get your income from delivery to be fully replaced by these apps, but it is completely doable. And I know many people who just started with an eBay or just started with Facebook Marketplace and then turned that over multiple times and either stay on those platforms or moved up to Amazon or some other platform like that. So think about areas. The last area, I just want to challenge you before we kind of all go address any and all comments. And so thank you for your patience. Thank you everybody for dropping in, commenting tonight. Again, if you haven't yet subscribed, please do that. We are on our journey to 500 subscribers, and we also are starting the journey to 3,000 watch hours. We're only about 30 subscribers away from the 500, but we're about 1,500 watch hours away. So if you're enjoying this live stream, go ahead and make sure that we have a playlist of some of our older live streams. You can go back and watch, help us get our watch hours up. We appreciate that so much. So last area is investing in yourself. Okay, maybe you're at a point where your income is good enough that you can invest in something that will help you break through that next level. And one of the crazy things that you might never think, but many of the most famous people you know and the richest people you've heard of, they actually have taken money over the years at some point in their life and invested in a life coach, invested in a personal trainer, invested in a personal chef. I'm not saying you need to do all those things, but what's one area of your life that you know you're slacking? One area that you know you're lacking, right? What's one of those areas that you would say, you know, if I could snap my fingers today, I would change this. Figure out what the this is, and then if there's a way to change it, start investing in whatever it would take. So let's say you want to change your health and you need to start eating healthier, or you need to start taking supplements. We have supplements and vitamins and that we use as a family. We have a link down in the description below to that Plexus. It's my wife's link, and she would gladly help you get started on that journey. If you want to say, like, yeah, I need to start getting more vitamins and nutrients in my life, but I don't even really know where to begin. That's one of the services that we want to provide with you. We're going to be making some videos. We are brainstorming videos today on that. If you can say, yeah, I need to start eating healthier. I need to start exercising. You know, if you need to start exercising, would investing in a gym membership be something that would be healthy to you? Maybe, like we opened today, you really want to start a little bit of actual financial investing, right? Maybe this GameStop craze is kind of getting you excited, or you're really like, you've heard a lot about cryptocurrency, but you don't know where to begin. You need to start investing in that knowledge of, okay, what is this? What are my risks? What are the best ways to invest in this? What are my different possibilities and different things? you can take those things and start investing in your future, investing in who you want to be. Maybe for some of you, and this is one of the things I've talked about, like I've gotten a lot of healing through gig delivery work because I've had a lot of time to myself and a lot of time in prayer to God to work through things that were like some form, and I don't really have a better word than this because I'm kind of tired, but some form of negativity or trauma or things that have harmed me over the years. And I took time and I've taken time over the last year to really seek out the healing that I needed mentally, emotionally, socially. I spent a lot of time with that and that stretching and that challenging some of those things that you get with doing gig delivery work. But for some of you, maybe you aren't able to get those results just in your own head or through prayer, and you need somebody who can talk you through that. So investing in your future by investing in a counselor or someone who can give you some guidance or wisdom in those things. There are so many different ways that you can be looking to invest. And I'm not saying you need to pick all these areas and take them all on at once. In fact, I would highly recommend you don't. But is there one area of the areas we talked about tonight, or maybe not, maybe something else that comes to mind where you would just say, yeah, you know what? I need to start investing. I need to risk a little bit of capital or a little bit of time, a little bit of money, a little bit of effort, knowing that it may or may not work, right? All investments have risk. There's no guarantee that if you buy something on the stock market, it will go up tomorrow. But the more research you do, the more likely it will work. And so, is there something in your life where you say, look, it's a risk, but I'm gonna do this because the future me, the me that I want to become in 6 months, a year, 5 years, 10 years, or the legacy I want to leave for my kids, my grandkids, my great grandkids, the friend that I need to start becoming because I haven't been a good friend, whatever it is, the business person that I want to be, for me to be the YouTube creator that I want to be, I need to make some investments. And so I just really want to encourage you, find one of those areas. And if you're stuck, just comment below, like, I'm stuck in this area. Do you have any ideas? And, I might not, but maybe there's someone in the stream who can help you. Maybe there's someone who's going to come and watch this later who will reach out to you and help you. There are always opportunities for us to grow. And one of our 4 things of serve, learn, grow, adapt is grow. And my challenge with you tonight is, what's an area that we can grow in? What's an area that you've already learned that it needs to be fixed, but you haven't actually fixed it yet? You know that there's something that's inside of you that's broken, or something that you want to do that you just don't have the skill set for, or something you're currently doing but you know you could do it better. What is that? And let us know if you're comfortable sharing. Or if you're kind of stuck and you want some help, let us know. So that way I can help you if I have ideas. And if it's something that I've got some expertise in, or at least a little bit of experience in, we can help start building videos, catalogs to help you with that. So I'm going to get to reading the comments in just a second. So if you have comments that you want read, we're still to the point where a small enough live stream that I can read all of the appropriate comments that are in English that I can read. So I will do my best. But what are you drinking tonight? I don't have my beast. This is my Zach. It's also like a beast. And both of these have held up really well over the years. I'm not on trend, so I don't use Stanley. I have a Zach and a beast. I'm just drinking water tonight. I know it's nice and boring, but let me know down in the comments below, what are you drinking tonight? So a quick little summary for anyone who comes in before I read comments. We talked about just having a little fun with GameStop and Roaring Kitty and all that's going on there. And if you are interested in learning a little bit more about stocks and stock trading, what's going on with GameStop, Zip Trader Charlie is definitely a great place to start if you just kind of want to start learning some basics of investing. I've been a follower of his YouTube channel for years. Really good stuff. But then we just talked about different ways that you can investing in your gig and delivery work by things like pizza bags and catering bags, or making car repairs, investing in your eBay or Amazon store by good office tools, YouTube by getting better technical equipment, and then investing in your life. Talked about things like vitamins, minerals, eating healthy, and mentioned we've got an affiliate link to Plexus down below if you're looking for some clean health solutions. So with that being said, I'm going to read through the comments. So it looks good. Hi to you, Lara, Lara. Hi to you. Message retracted. Wow. I guess that's, I never get to see what that is. Maricela, can you say hi to me? Hi to you, Maricela. Hopefully I'm saying that, Maricela. Carmona, hi, you have the prettiest eyes, brothers. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate it. My eyes have always kind of changed colors over the years, and I don't know why or how, but it's kind of crazy, like wearing it like an aqua shirt, and like the aqua's really picking up tonight, even though I'm really kind of tired and saggy eyes. But thank you so much. Appreciate that. I see some thing. All right. Daytona. Hello. I'm Canadian, but moved to America. It's warm in America. Yeah. Are you actually in Daytona, in Florida? Um, it has been. They said we're like in some sort of thing. They always. I feel like they just keep creating new weather things that sound scary to scare us. And so what they said we're like in a heat dome or something like that, where it's like on average like 10 degrees warmer than normal, and all the water's getting really hot, and they're trying to scare us. There's going to be like 7 million hurricanes this hurricane season. So I don't know, but yeah, I don't know how it is in the rest of the country, but it has been exceptionally hot in Florida, and we have not been having um, our normal thunderstorms that we kind of normally start to have in the summertime. Dren, hi to you. Thanks for joining in. Rain Bitcoins saying hi to Sarah, not to me. Well, hi to you anyway. Rain, are you invested in Bitcoin, Rain, or is that just a screen name? Love to kind of know about that. So that being said, yeah, if anybody has any comments or questions, let me know. Love to address anything kind of on this area of investment. What are you working on? What is something that you are investing in or you want to start investing in? What is the business that you have started or are wanting to start? What's your path from gig work? Like now, if you're doing gig work, so I always say this, if you're doing gig delivery work and you enjoy it, like you really feel like it's your life's calling, that you were just born into the right time when gig delivery work is this thing to do. I'm not trying to encourage you to stop doing it by any means, but just from my surveys, and the main group that we're targeting on this channel is people who want to move away from gig delivery work as being a necessary part of their income. And so if you're doing it just part time and you're just like, hey, I'm just trying to earn a couple $100 because I'm just saving up for a family vacation, or whatever, it's early for Christmas presents, like that's one thing. But if you're in the position where it's like, I'm doing this full time because I have to, but I want to move beyond that. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, because you have to keep doing your full time until other income starts coming in. And sometimes that's really difficult to do, right? That's the season that I'm in with YouTube is I'm doing YouTube with the goal of YouTube being monetized, with it being an income stream. And as I shared on the stream last night, we're not monetizing the YouTube platform, but through affiliate links on the Upside app, I've made about $2. Okay, in 5 months of doing YouTube, that's how much I've made. So when you hear of like the great YouTube stars with the hundreds of millions of subscribers, are they making good money? Yeah, I'm sure they are. But the vast majority of YouTube creators who are under like 1,000 subscribers, many of them are making little to nothing, and because it just takes a while. You have to build trust, you have to build consistency, you have to understand what your audience wants. And so I'm in this position where I want to be able to produce more content for you. I want to be able to still do deliveries, but do less and not be as full time and be able to spend more time helping people. I want to be there, but I'm not there yet. And so, but I can't just say, okay, well, I'm just not going to deliver for the next 3 weeks and build this YouTube channel out, right? I have to make these small, slow investments into the YouTube channel. And I have to listen to what you guys are saying. I got to listen to what your pain points are.
I've got to get the feedback not just from you on my live stream, but from the videos that I post. What are the ones that people are liking? What are ones people want more of? And are those things that I can produce? And then can I expand that knowledge base? Can I feed YouTube the the algorithm of YouTube what they want? But the algorithm of YouTube is just the people who watch on YouTube, right? And so if you're wanting to start something on top of what you're doing, you're going to have to sacrifice something for a season. You're going to have to sacrifice maybe TV watching, or sacrifice scrolling through YouTube, or sacrifice sleep, maybe. Now, I don't recommend doing that long term because that's not really investing in yourself, but there might be a season where you need to do that. Or even in the gig delivery world, we've talked about this. Like, if you needed to earn an extra $10,000 over the next 9 months, you can do that by making an extra $50 a day. That's before taxes, of course. And so, but if you do $50 a day for 9 months, I think it works out to something like $12,000 that you could make potentially. Um, that's great, but then you actually have to make that sacrifice, and you have to say, okay, every single night I'm going to try to make $50 between 9 and midnight. I'm going to go deliver between 9 and midnight every single night, for as every single night until I get $50, and then I'm going to come home, and I'm just going to go out every night, get $50, come home, and I'm going to make that commitment. And yes, I understand there's expenses with that, but the general principle I'm talking about is $10,000 sounds like a lot of money. $50 a day sounds a little more manageable. And when you're starting on eBay or Amazon, just a sale a day, just spending a little time sourcing products each day. You know, let's say, I know around here between like 2 and 4 in the afternoon, it can be kind of slow. And so sometimes I'll go and I'll sit in a parking lot trying to get an Instacart order, or I'll just take some dinky little DoorDashes or Uber Eats orders. But what if I know delivery is a little better later at night, and I say from 2 to 4, I'm going to go to a thrift store and I'm going to look for things for my eBay store. Or from 2 to 4, I'm going to go source some product at Walmart. 2 to 4, I'm going to record a video. So I did that today. I was working on some things, not recording a video, but during the slow time, I was like, you know what? I'm going to just go into Publix. I'm going to work on some things. So I didn't get it fully posted, but I started working on a Patreon post. We do a Patreon down below. You can join there for free if you want. There's also a bunch of different things that you can adopt, and basically think of it like a sponsorship, but we're just doing, like the old adopt a highway signs that you see. We're doing sponsorships. So you can adopt different things, and you can click through that Patreon link below. You can adopt different things. You can, in fact, for 1 month, you can adopt this beard. It is available, and so you can do it, and different things like that. And we have just all sorts of different areas. So basically, we got different things. You can adopt my car for a month, and name it something appropriately named, and we'll refer to that in the videos. And so basically, kind of an opportunity, like if you're trying to grow, a business or a channel, as long as we're dealing with stuff that's in line with our values here. There's just a handful of things that we're not good with, but as long as it's in line with that, kind of give the opportunity to do that. And so on the Patreon, we're trying to build that as an income stream. Why? So that way I can help you more by making you more videos, by spending more time with you. And I was talking to a friend today and saying, man, how fun would it be to just be like doing some basic learning as a group of stock trading with this whole GameStop thing going on. But I can't do that. I can't do that today because I have to be out there working and earning money for my family. And so in the meantime, though, as I build your trust, as you appreciate what I'm doing, if you're willing to come alongside and support us through Patreon, or as soon as we can get memberships unlocked here on YouTube, which again, every like, every comment, every subscribe is so helpful in that. And I'm so thankful to each and every one of you, no matter what. But that's going to allow us, when you invest in this channel, it will allow us as a channel to grow and expand and help more and more people as well. And so that's what we're all about. So here's my last question to you before we wrap things up tonight is, what can I do for you? How can I serve you? What is something that I can produce for you on the YouTube world that will be an investment into you and helping you grow? And so again, you can think about it. You don't have to answer right now, but you can answer in the live stream. You can answer in the comments if you're watching on replay. But what would you say is like, this is something that I wish there were YouTubers in the eBay world that would do this. I wish there were YouTubers in the Amazon world that would answer this question. I wish there were gig delivery workers that would address this issue. Because I want to hear from you, because I don't want to just produce content to hear myself talk or just to get a bunch of likes and subscribes. That's not the goal. The goal is we want to help 10,000 people go from stupid broke to self-defined millionaires. Whatever being a millionaire, not in the dollar sense, but in the rich. What would you say? This is, I'm living my rich life if I had all these things. And what are those things that we can help you with? And so anything that you can invest into us, we just want to take that and pour that right back to you and the rest of this YouTube community. And so we appreciate, even if you can't give a penny, just coming here, listening, liking, subscribing. But then my question for you is, how can I serve you? What can I produce for you? What sort of content do you want? What are you liking about these live streams? What would you change? You know, how do we conquer this world together? How do we conquer your problems, the things that you're stuck on together? Because that's what it's all about. I'm investing in you because I believe from a personal standpoint that you're not here by accident, and from a God standpoint, I believe that God wants to do something great with you in your life. Whether I've met you in person or not, that's where my faith system is, and that's where my belief is that whatever mistakes that you have that have plagued you, or things that you feel are holding you back, you know, I think those can be huge opportunities to do those things. And as I share with you, and as I'm kind of sharing my heart with you in these live streams and some of the videos I make, I've made tons of mistakes in my past, but I made a decision that I'm no longer letting those mistakes define my present. I'm simply going to use them as learning experiences to teach you, to stretch you, to help you get to that next level. And so that's really what I want to hear from you, is how can I serve you? How can I invest in you? What are the things that you can use from me? Because I already appreciate how you're investing in this channel by your watching this, by you watching videos, by you commenting, by you liking. It's really cool. I noticed today, it's like a random short that I made like a year ago, which was even before this channel was. It was like one of my baseball card shorts. I noticed though that with all the action on shorts of people watching shorts, and sometimes people binge watch all the shorts, right? So I have videos from like a year ago that are still getting views today. And that's really cool. And so every time you click a like button, every time you comment, every time you hit that subscribe button, every time you watch a video through to the end, you're investing in this channel. And I just want to pour all of that investment back out on you guys to the very best of my ability. And, you know, doing it in a way that I can serve you as well. So please just let me know, again, whether you're live or in the comments below. I'm not seeing any other comments coming through, but I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all for joining tonight. I'm going to kind of hone in on this 10 o'clock time frame, Sunday night through Thursday night. Okay, so Sundays through Thursdays at 10 o'clock. We're going to lock this time frame in, and we're going to go anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes, depending on how active and crazy the chat is and what my schedule is the next day. Okay, so this will probably be our last live until Sunday night, because it's Thursday night now, because generally Fridays and Saturdays nights are some of the best delivery nights here, and so that's just where I'm at. But if you want me, I will gladly go to 7 days a week as soon as income from Patreon can absolutely support it. Hey, Walker, thanks for showing up. We're just about wrapping up, but I'll give you a minute here. We're just talking about investing into our gig delivery work, into our businesses, into our lives, into our YouTube channels. So let me know if there's anything that you are investing into. We also talked a little bit about GameStop today, having a little fun with Roaring Kitty and all the meme stock craze that's going on. But let me know if you have any just what are you investing in? But as soon as I have some income coming in that replaces some of the gig delivery income, I want to spend more and more time with you guys, helping with you. We want to eventually open up some one-on-one stuff, some coaching and stuff as a possibility down the road here. So we want to work with you. For now, I will give you my absolute best attention to your questions. I try really hard to actually give legitimate question answers. If you ask a question in a video, obviously it's limited. Excuse me. Obviously it's limited how much I can answer a question that you type in a video. But I don't just do thumbs up or whatever unless I really have nothing to say. I try to genuinely answer, point you in directions, because my goal is to help you. So wherever you're coming from, and again, whether you're seeing this live or in replay, I appreciate you so much. This channel would not be where we are today without the support of each and every one of you. And I look forward, and if you give me the chance, I look forward to helping serve you, helping invest in you, and seeing what great things can become of your lives as well. Thank you so much, Walker, for the like. Again, great reminder, if you haven't done so, please like this, again, live or replay. Please hit that subscribe button. We are on our way to 500. We started, I believe it was 471 was tonight where we started before the stream. And we still need about 1,500 watch hours so I can start offering subscriptions. One of the first things we're going to do is we're going to go to a subscriber only chat every once in a while. Maybe we'll do like an after chat. We'll still keep these, but we'll do some subscriber only chats. But we need some help with this. Hey, thank you guys so much for liking this. I appreciate it. Need your help. So would you, as you get time over the next couple days, go watch some old videos, please. Like those, comment those. What's great about YouTube is it will repopulate videos if they start getting views. And so I know a lot of you are just kind of new to the live stream in the last week or so. We're doing this weekly for about 6 weeks, and now we're about 2 weeks in to doing it, 4 or 5 nights. So our time going forward, and I'll try to get the scheduled video streams up, and we're gonna have the topic and everything. Our time going forward is going to be as much as possible Sunday through Thursday night from 10 p.m. till 10:30 or 11. Okay, Eastern time, Eastern time, United States Eastern time. Okay, so that's the time frame that we're going for. So plus we'll have other videos that are not live coming out throughout the week. I do random shorts. I don't spend a lot of time on my shorts, but we put up random shorts every once in a while. We've got other videos that are in process. And so the biggest thing is just like, comment, subscribe, watch hours. Those are all the best ways that you can invest in this channel. And if you do want to financially support this channel, invest in our growth here, there's a link to the Patreon in the description below. But don't feel like you need to do that if you're not in the position to do that, because I only want you to do that if that's where you're at. I don't want anybody to ever feel like they have to give anything financially to this channel. It's an option if that's where you are. But if not, we're going to give as much away for free as we possibly can here. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for tuning in the stream. If you missed part of it, just scroll back to the beginning. This will be reposted, and sometimes it goes up in 10 minutes, and sometimes it's 12 hours. But it will be reposted as soon as YouTube allows it to be reposted. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for all the comments. You guys are so awesome. Have a great night.